Hey guys, welcome back on my channel. So today I'll be showing you how I make this simple fried chicken. Stay tuned. So here I have one cut up chicken. I will be using all parts except for the wing. I wash my chicken in vinegar and water and drain. I will be keeping the skin on the chicken to help seal in the moisture, even though I'm going to fry it. Here I have the breast. It's a little bit big, so if you find that your chicken is too big and you want to cut it, you can, but I'll be frying it just as it is. This is my leg and thigh. As you can see, I'm keeping my skin on majority of the chicken because I want to have it a little bit succulent even though I'm frying. So this is the season that I'll be using. Here I have 1 teaspoon of black pepper. I have some paprika just to give the chicken color. I have a tablespoon of chicken Maggi season and a tablespoon of jerk seasoning and also a teaspoon of garlic powder. I will also be using the same seasoning to season the flour before I start frying or for frying the chicken. So here I'm going to go ahead and pour the seasoning onto the chicken, and then I will be using my hands to massage the seasoning into the chicken. Also, you can use your favorite kind of seasoning. This is what I'm using today because I believe it is very flavorful and will give the chicken a very nice taste. So as you can see, it's already looking very beautiful. Yes, just the color combination of the chicken. You want to ensure that you rub this in thoroughly under the skin, in between the thighs, and so forth. This is how it's already looking. It's not yet marinated, but as you can see, the seasoning has taken to the chicken very well, and this is what we want. I'd say you massage this for about 5 minutes, then you put it in the fridge for another 10 minutes before, or maybe you can just put it aside instead of putting it in the fridge. If you're not going to fry it same time, then you can actually put it in the fridge. As in my case, I'm going to fry it right away, so I'll just leave it aside for 5 minutes. This is our chicken looking juicy already, and it's not ready to eat as yet. So to make my batter, I have 2 cracked eggs in my container, and I will be adding 1 cup of this cooking milk to the eggs. I'm using the Nestle Carnation brand. This is my half cup, so I'm gonna go ahead and pour it onto the egg or into the container. Then I will use about half cup of this red berry crushed Smirnoff ice to the mixture. Due to the amount of chicken that I'm going to fry, I believe I'll be adding about half more cup of carnation milk to this mixture, as I want to be able So I want my chicken to be fully saturated into the batter mixture. I'll also add some more Smirnoff ice. Now I'll use my fork to combine this together. And you'll do this for about 2 to 3 minutes. This is how it looks after whisking together. So this is my marinade chicken, and I will add them to the batter mixture and let it sit into the mixture for 5 minutes. You want to ensure that the mixture covers the chicken. Now, if you have a bigger container, you can go ahead and put them in, but my container is small, but still it covers. Now, all of this process is to give the chicken that berry flavor from the drink when fried. Now, I'll just put it aside and let it sit. Here I have 2 cups of flour and a tablespoon of cornstarch that I will season to coat my chicken before frying. I'll be using the same season that I used before to season the chicken. Now I'm going to pour this into the flour and then use my fork to mix or to combine the seasoning into the flour. It is always important to season your flour, as I believe it helps to give the chicken additional flavor. That's how it looks after mixing. Now this is our chicken in the marinade, looking very juicy. As you can see, it is fully saturated in the chicken. So I'm gonna add this to the flour. Yes, I really love how this is looking. This is our lovely breast. The breast is my favorite. Put that aside, and then now I'm going to coat my chicken with the flour. Now if you have a container with cover, you can also put the chicken and the flour in there and shake. I believe it will give you a better coat, but since I started it this way, I'm just gonna go ahead and ensure that I coat it properly before frying. Remember, as I said before, you can actually cut your chicken, but I love to fry them like this. Usually I cut them after. And when they're big like this, yes, it takes a little bit more time to fry, especially if the pot that you're going to fry it in is not big enough or deep enough, then it will take some time. Yeah, this is how it looks. So it will have a little crunch, but yes, I want a crunch, but I'm more looking for the flavor. So this is our pot with the oil, and I'm using my grandma method to fry or to flavor my oil with a hot pepper and 3 pegs of garlic. So now I'm gonna add my chicken in. And guys, you want to ensure that your oil is very hot, as you do not want the chicken to soak up too much oil, and you want it to fry properly. You're going to fry these for about 25 to 30 minutes. As you can see, my pot is not that deep, so I might have to give them some more time. But if you have a deeper pot with more oil, then you can give them 25 to 30 minutes. So like this, I will have to ensure that I monitor them properly so that they do not get burned. Initially, I've started to fry both leg and thigh, but I remove one. Hence the reason why you're seeing this leg and thigh here looking so beautiful, as in golden brown, and we have the breast on the other side, which is not yet golden brown. So I'm just gonna go ahead and continue to let them fry. A key point to ensure that your chicken is fried is that you can use a fork to push down into the chicken and to squeeze it just to see if you are having clear water comes up. If you have clear water, then your chicken is almost ready. But if you're the type of person who prefer your chicken to be a little bit more dry, then you can go ahead and allow it to fry. So after 20 minutes, I've gone ahead to remove the leg and thigh as it was done, and now I'm adding another piece of breast. As you can see, we have the other breast in the side not yet done. As you know, it is a very huge breast, so I have to give it a lot of time before I'm able to remove it. But I'm adding the remaining pieces of chicken, and I'm just going to allow them to cook for another 20 to 30 minutes before I show you what the finished product looks like. So this is our very delicious fried chicken. I have tasted off camera and it has a very nice flavor, which is resulting from the Smirnoff ice crushed berry. All flavors balance well, and this is exactly what makes the chicken delicious. It has a slight amount of crunch, but crunchy enough. Now, if you're the kind of person who likes your chicken to be much crunchier or have that crisp on it, then I'll advise you to go ahead, not whisking the mixture that I've whisked in the video, but to add another egg, double coat your chicken, and also to add another tablespoon of cornstarch. Thank you guys for watching. Please do not forget to hit the subscribe button and your notification bell. See you next time.